Go ahead and keep driving. I'm taping.
Wow, everything looks smaller now. So I remember I used to be friends with Blake Wingate, and we were handing out candy to all the little kids that came by. And that group of kids came by that had you in it, Shane in it, and Alex. And Alex grabbed in the bag and stole a fistful of candy and ran off. And Blake's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass." You remember Alex?
Yes, we played the high school talent show. I remember that. And yes, we played some clubs around town. I remember our first show was at a place called On the Rocks. And I remember stepping into that place, and there were huge X's on the stage where you were told not to step. Avoid the X's is what you were told, so you didn't fall through the stage, basically.
So the reason we're here is because this is where I used to live, and the lady agreed to let me come back over because I have a coin collection that I put in like a secret spot in the attic somewhere, and I'm hoping to be able to find it. So
that'd be funny. We'll see.
But I think it was the first time we played there at On the Rocks. I was wearing these 80s style spandex, and it was black, and it had like a couple other colors, like I think pink was one of them. And I remember somebody whistling, and I was like, I couldn't tell who it was because it was all dark out there, but I remember thinking, man, that's cool, somebody digs what I'm wearing. But thinking back on it later, they were probably just making fun of me.
Oh, well, you tried.
Well, I was just listening to some of the drum work that I did, and it's just kind of downright embarrassing in some spots. I mean, yes, I was young, but some of these songs I thought were good, and they deserve a better production, a better performance.
Well, who doesn't want to go
drums,
back? Yeah, yeah, and who doesn't want to go back and make what they did back in high school better?
I just think some of those songs are so good, and if we can just get it in a pro format and a pro sound these days.
So you've got Rock Zone, skate park, or skate rink.
I got some of the, when Mark was when he was going to school at Westchester, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm. The stuff we did, because because Success went back with them.
That's right.
And we released an EP, yeah. But so we record with them too.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool. I would like to hear that.
This was early on, and I don't know what happened to the snare and the kick drum.
Oh, dude, I think I still have the
reel
to reel
wow.
of this.
Wow.
I totally do. I have it in my work right now.
Wow. That's pretty.
That's right. That's
I
right.
just have a couple of gray hairs, man.
A few more than a couple, but that's all right.
So we got some of those.
At least they still got here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think we could do it, and the thing is that I think especially if we make it easy for them, like in other words, if we do the tracks or get most of it done, to where all I got to do is basically maybe even Stuart could bring over one amp to here and record right here. Take my Pro Tools and my MacBook and go to his house with an input and put it in front of his guitar and say, "That's good, let's do it." Till you're happy with it.
I mean, I know Jeff will be into it. He's into it.
Totally.
He'll have to dust that old bass off. Together like a really nice Gretsch or something that just vintage kind of sounds good.
Yeah, totally.
And maybe just do it down there instead of messing with.
Sometimes it's fun to get away and just for sure.
Road trip.
All right, so we're driving by my old house, and right there, that was it. I'll put an arrow that says that was the jam room.
Yeah, did you guys plant this magnolia here?
I think we did the magnolia, yeah. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's huge big. That's funny. I don't remember there being a palm tree, but Alex Keller's house.
Yeah, he had the 2-story garage that he was right.
That's cool. And then what was these people's names?
And the guy that was waiting.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. If you
my Sean's house.
Oh yeah. All right, there's Sean's house.
Looks pretty good, man. It still looks big to me.
Yeah.
It still looks big to me, man.
Yeah, it does. Mr. Greg Inman's house.
Looks pretty
good.
Greg and
Rob Inman.
Looks pretty good. I remember being in there a lot of times.
Yeah. It's a hazard moment. Oh, that was the whole time sake. God, I can't believe he kept all these.
Here's some focus.
My ears hurt. You don't have the talent show, do you?
Dude, that's the one I really wish I had because that was actually a good recording.
I remember that. It was on a cassette.
Remember the whole crowd roared after we did our first song? I remember this one event, the Eisenhower Talent Show. He brought out one of those big boxy all-in-one stereos, and it had an 1/8" record in. And I think you had to get like an adapter to make it into a 1/4 inch and then put a real cable on it. He put a microphone at the end of that thing and he placed it in the perfect spot in that auditorium. And it just brought out the acoustic properties of that place, and it just sounded badass. So I mean, every now and again we got like a really good recording, so you could kind of see what the song might sound like if it had a decent production on it. So I'd love to take the recording abilities we've got nowadays. We've learned a lot over the 3 decades. It would be fun to just take all that ability and know-how and just put it on those songs and see that potential realized. I used to love Shoot to Kill.
Oh, Shoot to Kill. Ah!
Oh, okay, this is Jeff, because I remember he did the flange.
He had the flange, yeah.
That's right. So we didn't get anything with Patty on it, because that was really, we used to do Smoking in the Boys' Room.
Yep.
And Patty was...
Mr. Crowley, Smoking in the Boys' Room.
Oh, wow. What else did we do?
We did
Docking, remember?
Yeah.
It was either, it was When Heaven Comes Down or something like that? Or was it Into the Fire?
I was probably Into the Fire.
Into the Fire.
Yeah,
God, we used to do all those songs, and then later on we just dropped them all.
Yeah. So this was...
Not bad. I mean, the drum sound they had for the recording was pretty good.
Yeah. That definitely got the
So he let us win that Battle of the Bands. You remember that?
No, I don't remember.
It kind of seemed like he let us win because
You
there was
just
another...
bursted my bubble. I thought we won.
Well, we did win. We did win, but there was another band that I thought was a little bit better and more mature. It might have been like, remember Awful Truth? The Awful Truth?
Uh-huh.
2 of those guys, or maybe 3 of those guys, went on to be in Galactic Cowboys. But there was some band there that I thought was better than us. But we won. Somehow, I don't know if they did voting or whatever.
Push us up or
and we were supposed to get $100, and when Stuart came to give us the money, he only gave us $50. And, and Jeff Storrs was the only one that was willing to stand up and say, "Hey man, where's the other $50?" We're all like, "Yeah, whatever." And Stuart was like, "I can give you the rest of it in weed if you want."
We're putting the band back together.
Forget it. No way.
We're on a mission from God.
Hold it. What's this?